Live! Look at that, everything worked first time this time. Fucking good. Normally I've got things missing.
Let me activate the home page. Or I moved to it, but you guys didn't, so now we're there. Eventually.
Oh. God. Are we going to be able to save you, Gray? Do I have anything to save you with?
Mm.
I don't know. I mean,
You're good.
I would assume so, since we basically are back at base.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I've still got a couple of spells. I can at least get you to one hit point.
Just in the moment, though,
You have-
it was just easier to just,
I mean,
Bro,
but
you
we
have
don't know,
all but 2 spell slots missing. All but 2 spell slots of your second levels.
Yeah.
You have all your 4th level spells and everything. I think he's fine.
Yeah.
You probably bring him up to full.
Oh, but it depends. Were we followed?
That's true.
As we discussed last session, that would have been a stupid fucking idea. Anyways,
I guess it depends on whether or not that guy figured it would be a good idea to follow us or not.
Yeah, I mean, he's smart, so no.
Hard enough to know. Okay. Well, we killed 3 of his brothers, though, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, last time we left off, all of last session was basically just a big old combat. So, today we'll be having a little bit of a more RP-filled session, I would suppose. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. But y'all combated the Brothers 4 that ruled over Zarzith Catril. Oh, sorry. Ryvad Call. Jesus Christ. Spatial awareness is hard. And in doing so, we're able to loot a whole bunch of shit from their vault underneath their fort. Using a teleportation circle to bamf the fuck out of there. You guys were able to get the gold and yourselves back to Vasselheim in the Undercroft. Unfortunately, that was not the original plan, as you guys didn't feel you could get out of there without any without death, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
So leaving the airship behind, which will have its own ramifications, you made it to Vasselheim via the teleportation circle, where we will continue to pick up. Let's see. Was Praxis dead? No, he's not. Okay.
No, we'd got him up and managed to protect him enough to finish the incantation for the portal thing.
Yep.
And I grabbed Grey and sort of dragged his body with my final bits of movement that I could.
Yeah, there was that final magic missile that knocked Gray out.
So with the 3 of you, and one in the the 2 of you in the unconscious Gray being dragged, you all one by one appear back in Vasselheim in the Undercroft, where the teleportation area for the Undercroft is situated inside the palace that is used by the resistance there. And as such, it is quite guarded. So immediately after the 4 of you, 3 of you come back, and the money and the gold and all the magical items and stuff were brought with you. You were able to, you guys appeared in the room, which is cylindrical, about 50 feet wide and 30 feet tall. No one's inside of it, but there does seem to be there's a crystal in the middle of the room that is now glowing a different color after the teleportation circle was cut off.
Okay.
What do?
Well, Kroava will immediately start yelling to shut the portal, even though it's shut.
Yep.
He don't know magic, but he'll say that, and he'll he'll immediately kind of scan the area quick to make sure that there's no immediate threat, and kind of see if anybody follows them through.
Yeah, looking around you, during the transportation is one round. So how it basically happened is the round that you went into the portal on, everything was, you just like went through a wall and then you were like inside the circle, and then once the spell faded, you guys were now in a different location.
Right. Right. Still, if we're seeing that things, at least there's nothing immediately threatening, I will,
Of course.
Speak into Grey with healing word to try and
Alright.
just spick him back up, and I'll do a second level. I'll use my last second level to kind of give him a bit of something just in case fuckers they appear. So
Aw.
that'll give you 5
All right.
points of healing back. I rolled
That's
really
5.
bad there. I think I rolled 2 1s. I rolled 2 1s.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
Fucking
That's
rolled
minimum
2
healing
1s.
right there.
Well, this game, right, and Kroava leaves. Kroava decides that he is not
That's
going to
enough.
continue on after that.
So, like,
Goes
are you
and
still carrying?
retires.
Are you still carrying Gray when you do it, or did you like? Set
No,
him down,
you were on the ground. I just still I didn't really pick you up. It was more dragged you into the circle, so
Oh, okay.
you're still on the ground. But
I thought maybe you'd fireman carry
no
Gray into
no
the circle. And...
just didn't even have time for that. Dragged you in. I've at least sat you up.
Okay.
I've at least brought you kind of a seated position and healed you and brought you back.
All right. Yeah. His eyes will like starts to flutter open. Just. Oh. Man. He's he stretches his shoulders and arms a little bit. Oh boy, am I gonna feel that in the morning?
Yeah, unbeknownst to Kroava, though, when he dragged you into the circle, all of you came through. Everything came through. But you were just like tossed into a pile of gold. So now you're just kind of like sinking and like slowly suffocating because you're surrounded by gold now.
Yeah, he'll kind of struggle for a little bit and just like flail to try and like get on his feet and just. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that could have gone better. And Gray will kind of like look over to see if who else is there. And
Yeah, Sergeant Braxis is there. He's just
what's Braxis up to?
he's on his butt. He's just taking a breather, and he's like winded from doing all that in such a short period of time. And he's just sitting there, staff at his side.
Kroval kind of just know that Gray's kind of back around. He'll kind of see Braxis is fine, and he'll just sort of sit down into like a pile of the gold and just lay back and just that kind of easement of everything just falls away, and it's just the exhaustion which just transpired, and you'll just kind of sink in or back into the pile and just give you a long sigh of just relief.
Yeah, there you go.
Just like that.
Is it Scrooge McDuck? Because that's what I've got in my head.
Hey, that's Bill Burr.
Yeah.
No, I hadn't looked at it. Yeah, pretty much that is exactly what I do. Just
I don't remember what that's from. Like I've
Breaking
seen
Bad.
this. Oh, that's Breaking Bad. That's right. Bill Burr was in Breaking Bad. I've never seen it. I only know of it. So.
Yeah, but exactly like that. Just fucking I'll maybe readjust like a fucking goblet or something like that. That's just in the worst position in my back and just chill. I just kind of that was fucked up.
Yeah, Gray will.
Let's not do it again.
Gray will get out of his little pile there, kind of like lean himself on his cane and sort of like half lean against the wall at the same time. And wow, you think all of our excursions will go this fantastically?
Kroava will just look at Gray and go, they haven't before, and I doubt they'll go well again.
Yeah. So is that the amount of success that you and Sir Marcus enjoyed as well?
Usually worked out the same way. Like, more than I would like to admit.
Well, I guess we need to prepare for things like this a little bit more.
I'm starting
next
to
time.
realize that I'm the common denominator here. I think it's me.
Well, I don't think what happened could be faulted to anybody in particular. I feel like all of us did our part well enough. Finding all four of those brothers in the same room at the same time, unfortunately, didn't work out very well for us. I was hoping that we'd find them split up, but I guess as their reputation stated, that they're often together. They were
Well,
quite the fighting force.
the good thing that we have is they're now going to go back to their leaders, and they'll have to explain how 3 random people managed to take down a lot of their castle, and 2 of them. Like, we've
Great.
got them
We
where
killed
we
3 of
want, or 3, but like,
Yeah.
we've got them. They're gonna be worried, so it's something.
Yes, I think this sort of thing might make them very paranoid, and that might be a good thing because then they might distribute troops less. And of course, without this capital, Gray kind of like nods at all their goodies.
Yeah.
This will only hurt their movements more.
Yeah. Kroava will kind of stand himself back up, and he'll. Are you still seated, Zem?
No, Gray is kind of like
Yeah.
he's sort of like leaning against the wall with like a shoulder and like using his cane with both hands to like kind
Right.
of hold himself up.
Kroava kind of walk over to Braxis and kind of extend a hand and kind of go, right, come on, we need a drink, and he'll kind of just offer to help
All right.
Braxis up to his feet.
And takes her hand and gets up.
Yeah, so we need to let the people
As
know
the
about
3
this.
of you, good.
I was just, do we need to let the right people know about all of this? But we need a drink badly.
Right. As you say that, and the 3 of you start to stand up and get up, the double doors to this room that are like about 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, open up, and there is like a contingency of 4 guards that show up and with arms bared and relax once they see that it's just you.
Oh look,
And a whole
you're just in
pile of treasure.
time. Like, so
I-
glad you
I
could
didn't
come
get
in.
any of that.
So good you could come and help us this last little bit.
The main guard there, a Goliath individual, about 6.5 feet tall, says, "Hi, you are the team that was put together by the behest of Miss Laura, right?"
Yep, that's us.
That's right. We were the ones that
Alright.
ran down to where the hell did we run down to?
Rabbit
Trying to
call.
look at my notes here.
Hell.
Rabbit Call, yeah, Rabbit Call.
Rabbit call. Yeah.
I can hardly read my own writing.
Yes. Oh, right. We weren't told you're going to be here like this, so let me just go and inform Miss Laura you're here.
Yeah. Things didn't go quite the exact plan. too exact plan, but
She probably want to talk to you, so I'll let her know. Meet her in the war room. So, and he walks off.
wow. In the meantime, I think we definitely need to go get that drink. Now, do we know? I suppose we don't. We can't tell what time it is because we're like inside the underground base.
Yeah. But when you guys were at Radbad Call, it was about a little bit after midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This late at night, she's probably resting. So perhaps it might take a little while before she's ready to even talk to us, if not in the morning.
Well,
But I agree with
What do you
Kroava
say?
here.
the guard want us to wait in this room until he notified, or was it just he's going to let them know that we've arrived back? What was the
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, he's gonna let the people know that you're back.
Right, so we don't have to just sit and wait for somebody to come back. Then we can just
Not necessarily,
right,
no.
right. That's all right then. I didn't know if it was the worded that they were waiting. We had to wait for somebody to come and be like, right, you can go now. We know who you are.
No.
Right.
You guys do have the magic items that you did pocket yourselves. So if
Yeah.
you wanted to go off somewhere and identify those, search and practice is definitely accommodating in that sort of manner.
Gray can
Yeah.
identify too if need be.
Yeah, I guess we'll kind of go and find an open tavern drink area and just like find a little booth kind of out the back, kind of
Alright.
heading
You
away.
you go to where Ursus set back up.
Yeah, I trust him. Yeah, we'll go back to Ursus and just.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, so you guys get out of the teleportation area, and the central nexus, teleportation nexus, has been set up underneath here. It only has one teleportation circle currently fabricated, but you guys do see there are like 4 other rooms that are in different states of enchanting. Whether or not they're set anywhere specifically, or they're just being prepped for final markation, is not to be seen. But you guys are able to make your way out of there, and this is at the like very bottom level of the sanctum here. So you guys are able to make your way to the stairs and go back up. It does take like 10 minutes to get all the way up. Just at like a normal pace, not like full sprint or anything like that. Like 15 feet of movement per turn type of thing.
Yeah.
Walking pace type of stuff.
Sure.
Um,
We're way too wiped to be hurrying.
Yeah.
right. But you guys get back up to the main floor and are able to exit out of the palace here, the main headquarters, as it were, and go up to the open market area and find the bar where Ursus has been set up in his new shindig, as it were.
Yeah.
Through the front door, you guys enter in, and you see Ursus is tending bar, and he says, "Oh, my friend, how are you?" And his compatriots, "Come, I have a private room for you in the back." He grabs a keg on his way outside the bar, and leads you to a private room in the back.
They'll just kind of, oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Ursus. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he gives you like a manly arm grab shake thing.
Yeah, predator style.
Yep,
Yep.
exactly. Muscles bulging and everything.
Yeah.
There it is. Perfect.
My man. Yeah, he says,
Son of a bitch.
"Son of a bitch, I'm in." He says, "How are you, my friend? It seems you freshly scraped up. I assume things went well and not so well for the others."
They had us in the first half, but I
Well, lie, but we did manage to pull it out in the end, and I think our opponents are more worse for the wear than we are.
yeah.
Well then, Here, on the house. And he brings you to the back room, sets the keg down, and says, if you need anything else, let me know. Would you require some food?
Yeah, I think that wouldn't go amiss. I appreciate that, Ursus.
Alright, I'll have Honeycomb send something out for you. She's a real good cook.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Nods and walks his way out.
Ain't it that shit?
All right.
Ray will look at the keg and kind of grin and be like, "Wow, on the house, huh? Well, I should I think associating with you, Sir Crow, has definitely going to have its benefits." And he's gonna fill up a mug and just sit down and start drinking.
He didn't get to say hello properly last time, so this is how Ursus does it.
It's appreciated. But yeah,
Yeah.
he'll fill up a cup for Braxis and just sort of settle down into one of the seats and just,
Braxis takes a big gulp and finishes almost half of it before he sets it down, and brings out his spell book and says, the items that you first took, you can go ahead and identify them now if you wish.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Kroava put
All
his flask and bracer out onto the table.
And
Zim,
Gray
you
had a cloak and a ring.
a cloak and a ring. Okay. Taking the flask, the cloak first, he's going to identify it as the Cloak of Elvenkind. It is a nice brown and gold trimmed cloak with nicer refineries. Not gold, sorry, silver refineries on it. And it has the ability to make you, much more silent, as it were.
Neat.
And the ring is a ring of spell storing.
Ring of spell storing.
Yes.
Ooh,
Go
that could be
ahead.
handy for a warlock too.
Yeah, go ahead and find, get those in there in your sheet. Nope, not ammunition. Ring. Spell storing. The cloak. Kind. And then the bracers are for Kroava here are bracers of defense.
Ooh,
Yes.
slick.
Give me 1 second. I will go ahead and and then finally, when he comes to the flask, he identifies it and then starts to examine it a little bit more. And he goes to say, "This is not exactly magical in and of itself, but it does have an enchantment on it."
Krova's eyes will slightly widen.
See here. So it seems to be magic in the way that it can trap things inside of it.
Aww.
Currently, from what I understand here, it does have all the hallmarks of having something in here. What exactly, I'm not sure.
So it's a flask of trapment.
Well, the item itself is called the Iron Flask.
Oh, the iron.
But
flask.
yeah, they're Iron Flask. But it seems to have something inside of it. Don't know exactly what, but all you have to do to open it is let it out. Is open the cork, the stopper. And as you can see on the top has a big brass stopper that you can pull out. it it also needs a command word, which he gives you.
Okay. Playing a dangerous game here, Snacky.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Grove will just kind of sit it on the table in front of him and just looking at it for a wee bit.
Quick question there, DM. Does this ring of spell storing have any spells currently stored in it?
Good question.
It's cool if it isn't. If it doesn't have any, it's just
No, let me just
I'm just
find out
curious.
what's going on.
Because that could be interesting too.
Give me 1 second. Oh, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Hold on.
Grove will look at Gray and kind of want to open the flask. I have a look and see if the flask has any like inscriptions or designs or anything like that, or is it just like just a plain old flask?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, 5.
Ooh, it's pretty.
Nice. Yes, it has a 3rd level summon shadow spawn spell.
Ew.
Yes. As you are informed. What exactly the spell does, you don't know, but it does take an action to cast, so you
Yep.
are able to cast it.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, I could use that as like an extra spell slot eventually.
Yeah, once you clear the spell entirely.
Once I clear the spell, yep.
All right.
Because my
With
maximum is level 5, so
yeah, with a 5 on your investigation check, it's an iron flask with a brass stopper. It is. Go back to the page. Just popping stuff into my browser and not keeping it there. All right. Yeah, it's an iron flask, well made, with a brass stopper. It has, nicer designs on it, but you're not able to really acquire any intrinsic detail about it. Like it all looks nice. You're having issues connecting the dots, as it were.
Okay. Grove will just kind of look at it a little bit more, kind of like that kind of. See, when you don't know what something is and you think you do and you start inspect it and you're kind of moving it to angles that you probably shouldn't do something with, but just a little bit more carefree. He'll just sit there for a kind of couple of minutes, just trying to wrap his brain around exactly if it has a dangerous aura about it.
All right. What would you guys like to do now? Continue fiddling with the flask, go and drink some more, or
I
yeah,
think,
Gray
what
is
have
definitely
you?
going to keep drinking for a little
yeah,
while, and maybe just some minor small talk with Krova and Sergeant Praxis, and
yeah,
kind
Krovo,
of going over some of the things that happened over the night, and
yeah, Krovo kind of just like kind of slide the flask into the middle of the table and kind of lose attention of it, and he'll kind of just grab his mug of ale and just start sipping away, and he'll kind of he'll look at Gray and kind of just, so how did you even end up here with all this death and destruction happening around?
oh, it was a natural course of events, more or less. Everyone who's basically not part of who's not serving Lulth has ended up either here or in a few other small pockets around. I think Rosanna is one of the last bastions. They're not looking well from what I've heard. And for me, my mercenary company, we got we went looking around for places to go, and we ended up happened to be up here in Vasselheim near as some of these other places started falling, and we got contracted out for some defense.
Interesting.
It was quite fortunate. We wandered for a while, just looking for various places to help. But as those the citizens willing to pay for mercenaries dwindled because of the influence of the cultists, we had to move to places where we could still operate without the people who wanting to hire us got killed.
Wow.
It's been all right. A little boring, perhaps, since the cultists don't usually come this far. But so we basically send people out on missions, which is what your friend Mercus has been doing, lending soldiers here and there, and keeping the wild animals out, that kind of thing, or any other monsters.
So it's just happenstance that you are here now.
Well, I wouldn't say that. We were fortunate to be in the area, but we were looking for some place to be hired, and it was, I guess, because it wasn't necessarily happenstance that we came in this direction. We knew that there was pockets of resistances out here, so we thought we might get hired. Now, me personally, on this mission, they asked me to send somebody with you guys, but it had been so long since I personally had done anything like this. I wanted to do it myself. Ah, boy! And he stretches his arms again, and just he's rotating his shoulder. Ah, boy, am I out of practice? Because, man, I don't know. If I had sent somebody else, they may not have made it back. So I guess I'm glad I didn't send one of my people to die. It happens, but
Kroava kind of chuckle at that. Well, you almost didn't make it back either, so maybe you've been out the game a little bit too long.
Perhaps so. There's all sorts of other responsibilities when you start to having to lead other people, and so sometimes you just end up not having the time. You have to send out the other people to go and do things, and I have to stay with the company to administrate everything else. I've broken it up as much as I can. I've got a few lieutenants that help me out, but I kind of missed it, though.
Well, I guess that's the same with everything, but when you think of the alternative to having lots of people around to having no one, it can have its good parts too.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm out of practice. I got to get back on my toes. And before I ran this company, I was just a regular mercenary myself, and I would do plenty of dangerous things like that, and kind of miss those days. Like I said, don't miss the stiffness of my joints, though. I'm not as young as I used to be. But I've developed some extra abilities over the years I didn't have back then. And so, it's a bit of a trade-off, but I think I might want to continue doing some of these Just to keep my skills sharp. This mission definitely has taught me I ain't as sharp as I once was.
Yeah. Grove will kind of just lean back into his chair and sort of turn to Braxis and just be like, so what about you? What brought you to this place?
Well, being a mage of the arcane persuasion, I didn't really have any other choice, to be honest. Magic is outlawed wherever the Silver Legion lie, and wherever they see it, they go to kill. So I had to. I mean, obviously, they're terrible people as well. So there's that. That's why I joined up and not just ran away to some tower in the woods somewhere. It also has to do with the fact that I did used to serve with the Amon's Mage Corps as well, and when that fell, I was without purpose, I suppose. I guess seeing Lady Allura here gave me some hope that we're on the right track, at least.
What about family? You got no one here?
He kind of gets a bit sullen, but cracks a smile anyways and says, not anymore.
That seems to be going around.
Yeah, Gray will kind of like nod in solidarity at that, just sort of.
And Crow will kind of just go back to sensing the vibe. Will just kind of go back to just drinking his ale, just trying to rest a little bit. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, we're all just kind of tired, just like the scene at the end of like the Avengers where they're like all sitting in that like McDonald's
Euro
or
shop.
whatever, just like
it was a Euro place. I don't know where you get McDonald's from.
I don't know. It was just some like fast food restaurant.
It wasn't. It was a Euro shop, like a mama pop type thing.
Whatever. Like
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
been a long time since I've seen it. You know what I'm talking about.
But, yeah. I mean, we have flipped wheels when we're on at different times, isn't it? So
Yeah.
just have a nice little, not quite gone into a deep sleep, but just enough for a little rest.
All right. As all of you get settled in, you just start drinking and make a little chit chat and things like that. The door is kicked open rather rapidly, and walking in is a rather perturbed Lady Allura Vysoren. You left the airship.
And Corvo just
It'll take a second to recover from the the surprise of the outburst.
Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a hold of one of those?
well,
I imagine it. Yes, it was quite difficult, but it was either that or all of us dying and the mission being unsuccessful. We chose to succeed in the mission
That
and
you
keep
did.
our own lives.
You're still replacing it.
I'm not a craftsman, Lady Allura. No offense. I can't craft an airship.
Well, good thing we know where some are. Talk more about this later. We do have pressing information to talk about in the morning. But it seems you are alive, and I thank you for that. And I thank you for completing your mission. Hopefully, the crew is able to come back alive. But I'm pissed at you, both of you. And she points her finger, kind of like a mom is disappointed. She says, "Continue on. Bye," and fucking leaves.
it was Braxis's idea.
It totally wasn't. Gray will kind of chuckle a little bit and say, honestly, I thought she'd be even more mad than that. So,
I think we
guess,
won this one.
well, we didn't really have much choice. If we wanted to get out with our lives on this one, maybe even barely so. He'll kind of like try to wipe some of the blood off of his shirt. And then...
Yeah. Let's see.
He is not looking good.
Sergeant Braxis keeps looking at that iron flask and says, "I wonder what's inside of it."
Well, knowing where we found it, it seems a bit dumb to open it here.
Well, yes. I mean, obviously, we could.
Go to the roof.
I was going to think outside the city, but sure, we could go to the roof, or we could go back to the palace into one of the rooms there that are for mage training.
Sounds good. And Krova's going to like stand up. He's going to grab the flask, and he's also going to grab the keg.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just be like, and show the way.
Yeah. He gets up, and the three of you continue to have drinks in the street, and are brought back to the palace willingly, and taken down back to the stairs, going downstairs again, only to like the third floor down, and brought to what can only be described as like a giant concrete room that is filled with blast marks and slowly thawing pillars of spouts of ice and things like that. And it's set up as like a training facility, but there's a open portion of concrete to use here. Or not concrete, but stone.
Get the same vibes as the drunk people that discover fireworks and go, "Do you know what would be a great idea? Harry Potter."
What?
Yes, have you not seen that video where they've got see the Roman candle fireworks that you can get? It's just a bunch of drunk people, and it's like, this is what would happen if Harry Potter was real, and they're just firing the Roman candles at each other in the dark street, and it looks like just like magic wands and shit like that.
Oh.
Just really, just the worst possible thing.
Doing it, yeah.
Like,
my God.
like for a drunk person, it's the greatest idea, but for a normal person, you have logic and.
I don't know about you, but that kind of sounds awesome.
But
it's awesome to watch, not so much when you take a firework to the face.
But yeah, Krova will just start like we'll go in, we'll set the keg in like a safe area so it doesn't get in the blast zone, and just be like, right, so what do you think? Do we pull and throw or what? Because it could be bad. Let's make that clear. This could suck.
All right. Well, I don't exactly know. I mean, just open it and see what... I don't think you exactly throw it, but
What if it's a big evil monster?
I mean, we'd probably die.
Did you say that there was like an opening to like another section that was kind of like hidden, or like no hidden but covered?
No, there's like a open space that you can use inside this training area. Most of it's filled with like what's a good word for jeez.
So there's nothing kind of like see, and like if you're going to be like setting off like fucking bombs and stuff to practice, there'll be like a little section that you can be behind something just so the blast. So there's nothing like that. Is there any tables or anything like that?
No,
it's just all clear.
It's like a
Just a big empty concrete room.
Yeah, basically with like a bunch of like equipment and obstacles and things like that in it that are used for like training people how to, move through buildings and things like that in a combat sense.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Basic combat training stuff.
Right, well, Kroava is going to walk to like the opposite side of the room with the flask, and he's just going to like set it down on the floor and just like pull the top and run back to where Gray and Braxis is.
Okay.
That kind of way, like when you're setting off a firework, you go furthest away, then run for it. Like when you've sellotaped like 6 fireworks together, thinking it's a good idea.
All right. I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
No, you're good.
Shit. The fuck? Where? Oh, okay. There it is. All right, that's what it is. Okay. So as you pull the top off and you place it down and run to the other side, it sits there for a couple seconds and slowly smoke starts to pour out at the top. And it just kind of fills the area around it. And you notice it kind of gets darker in here as shadows are subsuming up the wall and are filling the area. Um, Out of the smoke, you guys see a visage appear of a person. Elven in demeanor and look, but very different. Kind of like this.
Right, so Elvin, but cool as fuck.
Yes. Markings all along the face, cuts on the cheek there, all the way up to the cheekbone. And slowly a body also forms out of it, clothed in nice airy draperies, black with like gold filigree all down it. And she looks around and slowly notices the 3 of you. Says, "Are you the ones that released me?"
It depends if that's good or bad.
Now, obviously Gray heard the words, but like, can he actually see this being?
To you, it looks odd, but it does look like a human form was given an air body, basically. But it does look like a person. It's giving off an aura. If it,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. And Gray will kind of like chuckle to himself and say, "Huh, wow, something tells me if you tried to drink that, that probably wouldn't have ended up very good for you."
I will ask again. Did you release me? No, wait, sorry, no, not released, but did you open the flask?
I did. Am I going to regret that decision?
Not exactly.
Who are you?
I am an Efreet,
Oh.
warrior of the fire elemental planes of existence. I have lived for 1,000 years, and I have been trapped for more than 1,000 more.
Can I make a like a either a history or arcana check to see if I recognize anything about Ifriti?
Yeah, go ahead and make a Arcana check for me.
What did you say? Afraidy?
Efreet.
Yeah, Ifrit. It's a genie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of. Fire genie.
An Efreet.
But I don't know that.
Nope.
Gray doesn't know it.
What's with the fives?
I don't know.
I know, right?
Weird, huh? Looking at Kroava, the lady here, her body slowly starts to form more and more, but you guys can tell that no matter what she does, she can't move from like within 5 feet of the bottle. She's still chained there. She beckons you over, Kroava,
Right.
and says, "You have the power to release me, mortal. In exchange for my freedom, I can offer you assistance."
What kind of assistance?
Well, being alive for more than you can fathom has its benefits. Information, names, locations, anything you could wish for, and more.
Grove will slowly and gingerly begin walking towards them as he looks back in his notes to try and figure out what he wants to know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As you get closer, you're getting within like how far? Like how?
I would say still a safe distance away, like depending on how big the room is, like if I can stay like at least 15 feet from them, like 15-20 feet,
Yeah, sure.
kind of hoping that that's enough distance to
Make a Arcana check for me as well, Kroava.
It better not be a fucking 5, I tell you that much. No, it's a 4, and it's a nat 1.
It's worse. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh my god.
That's definitely something.
All
I knew
single
this.
digit rolls so far today. That's
You
not
know-
good.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Broke it. Go ahead. Re-roll it. This is weird. Let's re-roll it.
See if I get another nat 1, that'd be fucking glorious.
Yeah.
10! Hey!
10. You remember hearing a story from when you were a kid that there are beings out there that can literally grant wishes, but whether or not this is one of them, you're not sure.
Okay. Oh, and this is where that word comes into play that Braxis told me.
Hmm?
Did Braxis know?
Command word?
Yeah.
Oh, no. You needed a command word to open it.
Oh, right.
And you would assume to release her, it'd be something similar.
Okay. Right. Oh, how do I want to handle this? Kroava, do you know what? Kroava will take another 5 feet closer. Just so he's like 10 feet away from him. And just...
Her.
And in return of that and your release, what would you then use that to do? Are you like a a good fire warrior, or one that causes death and destruction anywhere you go?
My morality is beyond what you could understand, but I would go home for being gone more than 1,000 years.
Well, if I'm being honest, I don't think there's much left in the world right now that you can't fuck up anymore.
And tell me what it is you wish, and I shall be gone from here.
Or it could just be proper, like, fuck everything up and be like the destruction of Lolth and all their followers.
Do you say that?
No, that was bad. Like the Zem of, like, do we just go like Philly that deep, or do we just like?
I would imagine something like that, at least, especially against like a being like Lull. This being would not have that kind of power.
Yeah. Do you know what? I will kind of Kroava will kind of take a minute, and with his warrior background as well, will make eye contact, because at this point they've not really been making eye contact, or he has to. So he'll make eye contact with Ifrit and say, "What power do you have to be able to end this suffering? Like, could you destroy maybe not the Lolth themselves, but the followers and the mind control that they have over many innocent bystanders?"
You think me this powerful? I must blush. No, I don't have that type of ability. I am but a warrior amongst warriors. I have the ability to alter reality, but it is limited to the intensity of the bargain. Now, my release, in conjunction, would offer you a boon worthy of such. My magic is not my own. We have been destined to hold it. But we are not able to freely use it. It requires an exchange of sorts. Power cannot be made, boy. So, and she gets closer to you as she can and looks you straight in the eyes and just kind of runs a finger up your neck and says, "What is it you wish?"
You got long fucking hands, man. Damn. um. Oh. Oh no. Do you know what? Oh. Oh no. I know what I want to ask for, but it's physically not going to help us in any which way.
That's fine. Do what your character would do.
Exactly. Yeah. Do what Kroava would do if he was asked for a wish.
Kroava was the one that opened it, so Krova's the one that has the ability to make the deal here, so.
What I want is an exchange of help. I want you to help my friend get the answers that he needs.
Information. Is that all you want? Very well. Then who?
What's the name? What's the name? I have a friend, Mercus, and things happened, and he's been searching for a long time. I need you to give him the information of Abydos and everything that he would require to gain peace with his past.
That's not going to help you at all.
Nope, not at all. But if he has peace with his past, he could be my friend again.
No.
Oh,
He's
he'll always be Krova's friend.
I
Yeah,
know, but he's
dumbass.
not the same when he's all like this and
True. All mopey and
Yeah.
old and worn out.
Older. Yeah.
Yeah, older.
he needs his
Oh.
answers. He
Mm.
needs Juanita back. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, basically Krova's asking that Mercus finds his peace with everything.
Okay.
Or
This
at
seems
least
to-
grants some way of giving him help in order to, like, I know
Right.
that-
Right. Yeah. I got it. All right. Let's see here. She looks at you and says, "Would that be all? All you ask of me? Information on a demon who, from the name, seems to be just a contracts demon. Is that all? The boon does not outweigh the gift."
I mean,
And she slowly starts to stroke your neck again and goes in for a full throat grab and says, "Do not mess with me, boy. I seek my freedom. I have waited and I shall wait longer, if need be. Ask what you want and be done with it." And she slowly pushes you for a bit back and regains her composure. And at this point, she is definitely taller than you by at least half a foot.
it's a huge bit.
Yeah, she a big bitch.
I mean, I don't want to put, like, I can go, like, the last time I tried to go too big and it burnt me. Now I'm going too small. God, these genies and shit can never make up their mind. Like, give Mercus peace and I'll still release you, God. Well, how about you help Mercus seek and find the peace he requires, and you could also give us information on how to, or where to go to defeat Lolth and the Children of Malice.
She cocks her head to the side and thinks for a second. Oh shit, yeah, no, she's like 12 foot tall. My bad.
I'll look a little higher then.
Yeah. She wasn't at full size at the beginning. But at her full 12-foot splendor, she kind of just walks towards you and says, information that would lead to the downfall of a legion that has popped up over 30 years. You do not have what you need, but you seek what you want. To find the downfall, you must look in the past. To the beginnings and the ebbs and flows of the now kingdoms that have fallen. It is a place where the gods stood. They fought man and woman and themselves. You must seek the bastion of where they were to know what they want now. And she holds her hand out, and out of shadows she begins to spin the shadow into material and hands you a reddish looking piece of scroll parchment that is bound with gold like wax ink, and hands it to you.
Yeah. Kroava will reach out and join the grasp.
And you take it.
Yeah.
This will show you the way to what you seek. As for your friend, he shall know the path he seeks. And she slowly tickles your neck and says, for you to get what you want, though, you must speak what I need.
Very well. One more thing though. Can you not do this thing when you speak to Mercus? He's a little old and and then it'll say the command that she requires for the release.
You speak the command word, and the flask falls to the ground, and the shadows disperse around her, and she is now fully material, an Efreet standing 12 foot tall, and very much real. She says, very well. You shall have what you seek. You already have what you need. Be gone, and I shall follow suit. As she kind of steps back and kind of warps into flame and dissipates throughout the room.
Crow will kind of just process what the fuck just happened, and then he'll turn back to Grey and Braxis and just kind of be like, that was fucked up, man.
I
And
mean, yeah. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen an aura like that.
then
Fascinating.
Crow will make his way back to both of them with the scroll in hand.
Yeah, we'll definitely need to analyze that at some point.
Yeah.
But that might do it for me today. I think I'm gonna head to my bunk and pass out before I pass out somewhere in the floor here.
Agreed. It's been a long night and day.
I imagine Lady Allura will want to speak with us in more detail in the morning, but then we can bring this up to her, I suppose. Maybe she can make sense of the riddles.
No.
That this spirit has given us,
Yeah.
but it may very well help point us in the right direction, since we were just, striking out at various locations.
Yeah. Krovo's start kind of heading towards the door, still trying to put everything together. Like, what the fuck just happened? Like, not just right now, but the entire, like, just everything.
Yep. Today's been a day.
Yeah.
Been a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I bet
Alright.
Gray will turn around and start heading back toward his place of sleep. I would assume
Okay.
so that he doesn't have to go all the way back to his mercenary camp. Like he has some place that he can stay here and
Yeah,
inside
you
the base.
guys. Yeah, you have a bunk inside the base. That's fine.
Yeah.
Do you keep the flask?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It is somewhat magical still. It has abilities.
Yeah, it'll have its usefulness.
What is with Kroava constantly getting fucking wishes? Like seriously, what the hell?
You say that, but you could also
Somewhat.
follow it up with what is it with Kroava constantly getting wishes and then ruining them and wasting
Well,
them on bullshit that does not need to be.
I mean, that's in Krova's character.
Yeah.
Then before Gray goes to bed, though, he's going to ritual cast his Find Familiar and bring Azale back.
Yeah.
Don't believe I need materials to ritual cast it.
If you do, it's minimal. I think it's like 50 gold.
10.
10? Yeah.
10
Yeah.
worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs.
Yeah, just go ahead and mark it off. It's fine.
All right. That is all my money.
Yeah. Damn. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like Gray got any of the money that Mercus had, so like he's got to get something from this shit that they just did.
Yeah. All right. You guys go to bed and wake up the next morning.
We get to take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, it feels so good. Oh,
Oh, my HP is back. And all my spell slots.
there's so much more room for Pilates.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are able to go to bed and wake up the next morning. Ready and raring to go. You guys are all informed, in various means, however, that there is going to be a general war room meeting in the morning, and you are asked to join.
Oh, that's right. I get some temporary hit points. Warlock level plus charisma modifier, so I get 17 temporary hit points. Boop, there we go.
See, before we all go into this big war room meeting, Kroava, while in his room, is going to look at the scroll.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you open it.
Yeah.
All right. It's a nicely made piece of parchment. You think maybe it's made of goat skin or something like that.
Ooh.
But it's basically an older version of the Kryn Dynasty. It's a map of an older version of the Kryn Dynasty, and there is information there that leads you to think that. Jeez, let me just verify something.
Like, not that I don't trust Allura in that, but I feel as if this is a lot of information that just in case they think of hiding whatever the scroll says from us.
Yeah, good point. Trust with your eyes wide open, as they say.
Yeah. Ooh. Let me see.
That's not a good
No,
chuckle.
that does not sound like a good chuckle. That sounds like I have an evil plan, and yous are all fucked.
Sorry. The map of the old Kryn dynasty there, and it points to a place called Gorvelis.
Or Velis.
Right here.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Along the Blight shore. It is also referred to as the Vault of Shadows. Other than that, you don't get any other information.
I totally did not spell that right.
Ooh.
Or
Yeah, I had to write that down too. No.
and that it points to that of being like where this whole like the gods fought men, what they said. Like that's what
Because you would know that long ago in the age, after the Age of Arcanum, was the Calamity, where all the flying cities of the Age of Arcanum fell. The gods made war with each other in the Kryn dynasty.
Yep.
In Jorhas, and basically, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah,
Turned it into like the crazy magical wasteland, the barbed fields and shit.
Oh my god, I'm from there.
Yeah,
no, that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. You being from there, we would know.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Well, everybody's basically heard of that shit though. Like that's like standard.
Not everyone. But yeah, no, that's
well,
cool.
about the Calamity, everybody has at least heard of it.
All right. Well, with that information, Kroava will probably seek out Grey's room and kind of let him look over the scroll as well, just to see if he can see any, or he can figure out anything else of importance or anything like that. Just.
I mean, sure, he could try.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you never know. You maybe have a different perspective. You know, when you read something and then I think it looks like this, but you see a duck and I see a rabbit. Like,
right.
And just so that Gray has the information as well.
Yeah.
You're able to go ahead and just look at the map and make sure you have that information as well. You don't find anything more than that, unfortunately, than he did.
What did they call it again? The what of shadows?
The Vault of Shadows.
Vault of Shadows. I was gonna say, I thought it said tomb, but yeah, shadows. That doesn't sound ominous at all.
Oh.
No, not at all. It'll be fine. Totally fine.
Absolutely fine.
Can I make like a history check? See if I've ever heard of it?
Yes, but it is going to be a difficult check.
If it's more than 20, then I can't get it.
You can go ahead and roll.
Okay. Wait, no, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
God
No, you never
damn.
heard of it.
I have not rolled higher than a 5 yet. Hang on, let me, See, look at that. Okay, there we go. All right. It's broken now.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, what would you guys like to do now?
Well, after Kroava shows the map and the thing, Gray's like, interesting. I wonder what's here. I've never heard of the place, but we probably should bring it up to Lady Allura. It's likely that either she or someone she knows may have heard of this place.
Yeah, I think that seems like, with what happened last night, that this seems important.
Mhm.
And I think before we do anything else, we definitely have to at least check out the how real it is, because this
Yeah.
could be game changer for us.
Well, you did ask for the key to defeat Lolth and her followers, and this is the answer you got. So, I don't know. Do we trust that super tall lady that came out of the flask? I don't know.
Well, we don't have any reason not to.
Yeah.
Don't be so
Yeah.
quick
We'll
to
bring it up
judge,
to Lady
man.
Allura and probably go from there.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys fall over to the go over to the headquarters here and make your way to the war room.
Yes.
Making our way.
Make it away. All right. There, as you go into the war room, you can see that the meeting is going to start relatively soon. There is Lady Allura. There is. There is Secret Asum Emmering. And. Yeah, just those two for now.
No Braxis?
Oh no, Baxis is with you. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's there. I meant out of the
The kind
Yeah.
of the head people.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right. With that, you guys take a seat, and Lady Laura greets you and says, "Hello. You ready to begin? Doesn't look like anyone else is going to be joining us today."
Yes, and I think we may have payment for your airship. And Kroava will slide the scroll onto the desk in front of her. Yeah.
Okay. She opens up and reads it and says, "What is this supposed to be?"
Well, now, hear me out, because it gets a little crazy at the beginning. I found this flask when we were excavating the gold and magical items from that classal place last night, and it turns out that there was something inside. So after a few drinks, we thought it would be a good idea to just open it, and a being calling themselves Ifrit, of a warrior of the fire plains, she gave us the information on where to find information to defeat Lolth and the Children of Malice, and that is the map that they gave us, and I think that's where we need to go. She said we were to look at the past, or to find the downfall, we've to look to the past, where the gods stood and fought men and women. We have to find the bastion of where that happened, and this map points to that location. So I feel as if this could win us this war.
Well, not one to balk at crazy ideas, but we have been investigating the past, as it were. As for information to help with, if this place helps get us this information that we need, I would see to deploying you there. But unfortunately, it seems we have another matter that has came to our attention as well that does require some attendance.
Is it something that we could perhaps do on the way?
Perhaps. We've received word that is a a tournament of the people being held in Amman. And the prize is a boon given in private by the prefect of Taldore herself, one of the main commanders of the whole Silver Legion for the area. We think if you were to enter into this tournament and win, although you would have to do it without the aid of magic, as you would be murdered on the spot, it would be a way to set up some sort of ambush on her, and if we can, cripple her or take her out of the picture entirely.
Tell us where we need to go.
I just did. You need to enter into the tournament. In order to do so, you need to have a letter of recommendation.
So basically, what you're saying is, there's a tournament being held in Amman, and the winner gets a personal gift, which would basically give us the opportunity to get close to who's in charge and take them out.
Yes, the prefect.
The prefect. Which prefect is it?
The only one in Taldore. Her name is Brazima the Mistress.
Oh, that's not one of these orb peoples. Okay.
No. It's the people directly below them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then,
And
and this person, what is her significance? Like she runs like the military that's in Iman?
Yes, she runs the government for all of Taldore.
For the children of Malice / Lulth, right?
Yeah, okay, so out of character, she runs basically all the military dictatorship efforts, basically in Taldore. If she dies, everything
for
inside.
Lulth, though, right?
What?
For Lulth, though.
Yes.
Like
yes.
they're our enemy. Okay.
Yes, for Lulth.
I was gonna say, like, why would we want to do a tournament for glory? Like, we got other shit to do.
No, it's not that at all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it now. I get it now.
All right. Yeah, all of Taldore has been taken over by the Silver Legion. Right?
yeah, it was weird them doing a tournament.
Well, I mean,
No, I think that's what it was. It was just like in this moment, it just seemed a bit thingy. But yeah, if we can, Crow kind of just it'll turn to grey and be like, if we can win this, this is a big step towards further success. Between that and like taking out them.
Yes, perhaps so. Perhaps so. Getting an opportunity like that would work. Unfortunately, most of my abilities are magical in nature. So unfortunately, I am not much use without it.
The room just kind of all looks at Kroava.
Like I can sword fight all right, but
Yeah.
I enhance my strength with my magic.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Is it single combat or is it team based combat?
It is single combat. It's a nightly tournament in fashion.
Well then, yeah, Sir Kroava, I believe, would. Well, this sounds like something that would be right up your alley.
Yeah, this.
How often do they do this tournament? Once a year?
Yeah, once a year. Once a year.
And so having this opportunity now to
Yeah,
get close.
I guess we better start our travels to Amman.
I'm sorry, guys. I just don't know. Sorry, I rushed what I was gonna do for today. Like I had nothing until like earlier today. I just don't know what I'm doing right now.
Is there still like, see, like at Shorecom and stuff like that? Are there still like boats that can?
It is all contested water, basically. So getting there is going to be an effort in and of itself. I mean, obviously you do have a Lady Allura who can teleport you there.
That's
Whether or
true.
not she, mm, yeah, she'd be able to teleport you there, but it would be more of a situation where she would have to teleport you nearby the city, and you would have to make your way towards the city.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, the good thing is I was looking back at my things, see where I've got like a bronze discus and shit like that. That was when we were trying to figure out where we were going to teleport, where Allura was going to teleport us, and I went to the port and bought like 3 different things that had been in those areas within the 6 months that would allow the teleport. Would that still, like, even though time has travelled 30 years, technically for Kroava, is it still within 6
Wow, that's
months?
true. Because technically, yeah,
Okay, so
on his
she,
person there, not
I mean,
that.
Lady Laura is from Amon, so
Oh, yeah,
she,
that's fine then. She
Well,
totally.
yeah, I guess
yeah,
she would know
she
it pretty
knows the
well.
place. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's very familiar with it
Right, no,
in
that's
terms
all
of
right then.
spell.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That was a good idea, though. Yeah, because like technically, anything Krova was carrying on him hasn't
Mm.
really aged 30 years. Technically,
Yeah. No, that's
wibbly
cool.
wobbly, timey wimey, whatever.
If she can get as close to me, because like having to travel a couple of miles into the city is a lot better than having to travel 300 through contested waters.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and then like we probably wouldn't be able to get there in time either if we did that.
Definitely. All right. With that, you guys are able to go ahead and have the rest of the meeting. Basically, what they want to do is have you enter into the tournament, but it's going to require a. Sorry, give me 1 second. A letter of recommendation from some sort of noble in the area. However, you guys come up with obtaining one of those is up to you. Obviously, you could try and forge one, have one forged, or fake a signature or something like that. Or well,
Or do we have like a noble that is on the Resistance's side in secret that we could contact and get something from?
yeah, you guys do have a week to find one as well, as you would be able to be teleported there, like end of the day or whatever.
Yeah.
Today. Um,
Yeah, 'cause we don't
and
know who any of our contacts in the mod be.
yeah. And then you do have the aid of Sergeant Braxis, who's been around and stuff. So, yeah, you'll be able to definitely find that. I'll be honest, guys, I really don't have much planned for today.
That's cool. Even if we can get ourselves into position for where would be the next big thing that would need to be prepared, then I'm cool with that.
All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do inside Vasselheim?
Kroava would probably like want to not necessarily speak with, but just kind of swing by wherever Mercus is and just that kind of you see when you want to check in on somebody, but no make it look as if you're checking in on somebody. You're just kind of like, I happen to be in the area, kind of thing. Like just to make sure that it doesn't look as if he's getting like worse or what. See if he's got a little prep in his step or something like that.
Okay.
If he's still here. He might have fucked off again.
Well, being a high level druid, he is able to get around as he wishes. So, Kroava, you go down to the area where Mercus does live, and you're able to knock on his door. And there is uh, no one there. There's no one comes to the door or anything like that, and there's no sounds coming from inside.
Okay.
He's dead. No.
No!
Just kidding. No, we ain't killing him off screen.
Yeah.
No. Oh, you don't know.
I would protest.
Yes. What would you like to do?
Well, Gray would like to, you know, figure out what kind of distribution and payment he's going to get for you know, doing whatever mission. Because like I literally have no money on him now.
Yeah.
Like he needs to have something so that he can get like potions and shit.
That
Yeah,
seems smart.
I'll figure that out. It's not a problem. Like, I don't know.
Kroava will just, if there's the answer to the door, he'll slip another piece of paper under the door and just go back about his own business. Kind of prepping for, I mean, like sharpen his sword or something.
All right.
That kind of stretches him.
As for you, Gray, compensation. You got the magic items that you got, and then I'd say about 1,000 gold.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally stole gold for that. Let's be real. Like,
Yeah.
I was pocketing shit. Like, there ain't no way we're leaving that amount of gold and be like, nope, everything's for Allura. Like, no.
Right.
Yeah. No. You guys were given a cut of the gold as well.
Yeah.
What did I? Hold on.
I don't know if it was ever set.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah. 5,000 each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I'm not gonna argue.
I mean, you guys literally looted a fucking fortress, so
Yeah,
there's a ton of gold to go around.
There we go. All right, I'll just give myself 500 platinum just to like distribute it a little evenly.
How much platinum did you say that is? 500?
It's 500, yeah.
Yeah, for 5,000 gold, it's 500 platinum.
Right. I am going to...
I'm rich, bitch!
Plus 500.
All right.
Yeah.
What else are you guys doing?
I think after kind of doing like prep work and all that kind of stuff, if we're going to be getting teleported, did you say we're going to be getting teleported to outside the man later on that day?
Yeah, whatever you guys want.
Yeah. If that's the case, then Kroava, knowing that in his mind they're going to be going to him on to do this thing, and then on to try and find this bastion of where the gods fought and all that kind of stuff. Going with what had happened in the previous kind of, and that was just a smaller scale of what we're going to be going into. With the belief that they might not come back, Kroava will probably go back to Ursus's place and just kind of, like, he will invite Grey along as well, just to kind of have a drink, and kind of just like that kind of the calm before the storm, kind of have a drink and plan out the plan of attack and stuff like that.
Probably a good idea. Even if you don't win this tournament, we might have to like figure out what we're gonna do then if you don't win. Not that I don't have confidence in your sword arm, Sir Gray. Sir...
That's you.
Sir Kroava.
I think you've had enough, Grey.
You've definitely proven that you're a very resilient fighter. Although I believe that trick that you used to turn yourself into a bear would probably not be something you could utilize in that situation.
Yeah, I don't think that, but me not turning into a bear isn't as bad as you being unable to use most of what you do.
Yes, even my cane, I keep on me through magical means. I could find myself just a standard sword, of course, but
And hearing him say that, Kroava will pull out his adamantine sword. Oh no, it's a great sword. Can you carry a great sword?
yes, I
Well,
believe I can.
his sword will pass as a regular sword as long as he doesn't cast any magic or use any magical abilities.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like the adamantine sword just has that extra little kick from a
Well, so
normal
does
sword.
his sword does too. It's a lot better. It's a +2, I believe.
Right.
It is, but that's the thing. Like, because it's my packed weapon, like if it happens to get within a certain feet away from me, it'll disappear and reappear in my hand.
Right.
And I imagine he would just like not even attempt to use it just in case. Because in the course of a battle, things might happen, and in order to just save himself the trouble, he would probably he would probably take just a mundane weapon. He is not necessarily planning to win.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, because that was where I was timing. Like, I've got Lyramon, but technically Lyramon is a magic weapon.
Oh yeah, and it glows too.
So if can't use magic, that's where it's like, I don't know if I could use Lyramon then.
Right, yeah, they don't want you to use magic, but how do they feel about magic weapons?
Yeah. I mean, this
Probably
is
the same
everything that we
way.
can find out, like, on the day.
Right.
But I've got, like, my silvered great axe that I can kind of bounce off people's heads as well, so that's why I thought we'd go in with just basic level. Nothing magical at all.
I would say the thing it disappearing would honestly be optional if you wanted it to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to make it easier.
Yeah.
Less complicated, not even worry about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Sure. Just as long as he
thinking about
doesn't cast magic, basically.
it. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in that case,
Yeah,
in
that case, we won't worry about the weapon then.
yeah, I'll just use my adamantine sword then.
Yeah. Because that one obviously radiates light and is obviously magical.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was thinking I would use my great axe or something like that just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I need to change. I still say I have 3 sticks of dynamite. Only have
Yeah,
one
other
left.
than that, the packed weapon basically just looks like your ordinary cane sword thing.
Yeah, but yeah, I think for the rest of that, Provo just kind of again, it's just the passing talk, still nothing deep, still trying to work Grey out and himself.
Yeah. And Gray will certainly not mind, since he was trying to at least get a little more comfortable with Kroava in the first place.
Yeah, you're getting conversation.
Yeah.
Take it as a win.
Exactly. Yeah, he's getting a little conversation, and Krova's not trying to actively run away.
Yeah. Imagine if we've had a few extra drinks, Kroava will then start telling you of the story of the goblin dick necklace. Sharing these battle stories.
Gray would be both horrified and interested at the same time. Like, that's the most horrific story I've ever heard. I loved it.
There was like 20 of them, and I just started taking dicks. Wait, that didn't sound right. I had started cutting them off.
why not both? I mean, hey, I'm not here to judge, man. Uh,
Okay. You guys are able to do what have you until the end of the day, or whenever you guys would like to
Ooh.
leave for Amman. And when you are ready, we can go ahead and have you guys take that course of action.
Yeah. Just before we leave, Kroava is see when Ursus is not looking. Kroava is going to behind the bar just place a little pouch of 100 gold. Just because
aw.
he's not been
Cool.
taking money, so Kroava is just gonna be like sneakily putting a bag of gold every now and again into his bar. Whenever we'll say he's been here for like 2 days, so I'll put in 200 for like the keg and that he thinks he's doing a nice thing for Kroava, but Kroava's kind of paying as well just to help him out. So I'll take off the 200 gold for
Now,
him.
just so that I can recall, since I'm terrible with names, Ursus was the guy that ran the Brown Bear Tavern, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so like basically, we might even say that like this was the sort of thing that Kroava and Mercus always did,
Yeah.
because like they helped out so much that eventually Ursus like basically stopped taking money from them more or less, and they felt bad, and so like they would just like sneak pouches of gold in there.
Yeah.
It was we could just say like it's just what they always ended up doing.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Like, but by the end of it, like Kroava and Mercus were a lot more like fucking running security for his bar and all that kind of stuff
Right,
as well.
exactly.
So as they never took drink payments, but just whenever they came into money, Kroava and Mercus would kind of split a bit, because 9 times out of 10 it was either through the Brown Bear or Ursus that they got said jobs, because he was the kind of the voice. So it's just no stopped. He's just Kroava's just always done that. And then
Yeah, I like that idea.
yeah, and then
Sounds like something they would do.
yeah, and Kroava would also suggest to Grey that we'll get teleported over to Amon kind of more after dusk, so that when we're traveling into Amon it can be under kind of a little bit more darkness, so that just for
Sounds like an idea.
tactics.
Good idea.
Yeah, since
This
it worked so well for us in the last time we went to anywhere here.
Yeah.
Well, like Gray is like now wearing that cloak that he found, by the way, and he says, "Well, this cloak here definitely can help in that regard. Apparently, it's supposed to make me harder to spot if I put this hood up. It helps me hiding if I so desire. So, like, it could probably you and me between this and then that spell of yours that helped us sneak around inside the castle. I think we shouldn't have too much trouble sneaking in.
Yeah.
If we so desire.
With Kroava having a look at Grey, does Grey have like any armor
No,
on? So he doesn't wear armor,
he doesn't wear armor. No.
right? Kroava noticing that is kind of gonna say, "Hey, these bracers of defense, they don't work if you're wearing armor, so perhaps it might be, especially where you're out of your comfort zone having to actually do hand-to-hand fighting, it might be best if you take these and have them just for that little boost."
Possible. I usually use magical means to increase my defensive abilities. I can basically always give myself magical armor, but it might
Yeah, maybe.
they might detect that if I do. So yeah, that probably would be best.
Oh, but wait, the bracers are magical, aren't they?
Yeah, but not that kind of magic.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, well, Kroava will give the bracers, because it adds a +2 to your bonus if you are, if you're not wearing armor or a shield and have a shield, so my
Yeah, no, Gray doesn't have either.
yeah, the bear
Basically,
skin
he uses
hide
mage
that I've
armor
got.
to
Yeah,
use his armor.
yeah, the hide that I've got is an armor, so
But yeah, like we'd be screwed if anybody was watching for any magic to be cast. So
yeah.
that's probably the safest option.
Yep. So yeah, I'll hand you them. And that'll
Oh,
be
thank
a
you, Sir
plus
Kroava.
2. There we go. Look at us. Look at us fucking teamwork. Before we go in and get absolutely shit on in this tournament.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, I don't think Gray is going to win at all. But Kroava, with your rage defense, that ought to get you really far.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we'll make our way to Lady Allura.
Well, actually, it's been yeah. Hold on, never mind. Continue on. As you say, I might shortly here. I'd like to take a break so that I can use the restroom.
I do gotta be honest. I don't have anything past you guys going to Amon and getting in there. I thought we'd like spend a bit more time on the Fritz stuff and other things, and I'll be honest. I haven't really prepared much today.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
I do apologize. So if you want, we can hold on a little bit and we can just get to Amon, do a couple of odds and ends, walk you through the city, and that'll be that for today.
Yeah, that suits me.
All right.
All right. I know. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I haven't had.
We don't have to do 4 hours every time.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I mean, this way, Chris will be able to go to bed at a reasonable hour.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, less reasonable.
Yeah. Then what? 2 p.m.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah.
You don't have to stay up till 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah. I'm actually for the 11th. I should be good because I get off at 6 on the 11th. I have my schedule now.
Awesome. No, that's cool. That works for me.
Yeah, I don't have anything planned for that day, so.
Yeah. No, I think we'll just that'll be it. It's the 11th. Let's fucking rock.
Fucking do it. All right. So you guys are able to go and locate Lydia Laura Vysoren, and she does take you down to the teleportation circle room, and she has you teleported out of there. And using teleport, she sits you basically as far away from Amon as she can get you, but still within range of it.
I was even thinking, see, under a man where the Emerald Path is, see where the H of the shoreline says it, and there's that little Fork River.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get anywhere kind of like there? Kind of maybe just off the path, but I was thinking that might be just south enough to be out of Shitstorm.
Yeah, that's fine. You guys are able to so you cast teleport, and you are all subsumed in white light, and you have a feeling of being dragged somewhere. And after a couple seconds, you guys feel floor beneath your feet, and you're able to open your eyes. You are all now standing in a clearing in a forest. You, Sergeant Braxis, and Gray. Kroava, Sergeant Braxis, and Gray are all standing in the clearing in a forest somewhere on the coast of Taldore. Go ahead and give me a survival check to see where you are on the map.
Okay, here we go.
Both of us?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
19.
17.
No, look, we actually rolled good today. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The curse has been broken.
Don't say that. You'll curse it again.
Fuck. Sub 5s the entire battle.
8.
God damn it,
Nice.
Braxis.
So the two of you are able to navigate yourselves around for a little while, and you are able to find the river on the map there, and follow it towards the Emerald Path. As you guys are able to get onto the road and get going after a while, every now and then you guys do see like carts going by and things like that. Um, you have to assume that you're close to Amon, probably about a day's walk.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get. Go ahead.
With like, if we see any of those carts, like, do they look like merchants or like just standard people or what?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if they're
standard people going back and forth. There might be like one or two military transports as well.
okay,
Yeah. I imagine we'll kind
and I
of
was
try and
thinking
keep
maybe we
a...
could like, yeah, maybe we could like pay one of them to like let us ride in their cart to cut down on on walking time. But
Okay.
if it's only like a day's walk, that's not really
Yeah,
that bad.
it's like a day's walk. It's not too much.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that we probably would rather sneak into the city.
Yeah, I think at that point we'd probably just try and keep a low profile, not look as if we're hiding, because I think that would draw more attention than
Right.
we want. But I'd probably imagine that we'll just try and look as normal as a 7-foot gladiator warrior man can look
In a
in the
bright
middle
blue dragonborn.
in the middle of the forest.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, you guys are able to walk the rest of the way for about a day, and in the midst of the night, you are able to approach Amon from the south. Making your way through the Southgate Farms area of Amon. Oop. They don't. They
Some
don't.
people.
They don't exist anymore. What do you think? It's fine. You start to see the realities of living under a dictatorship. The farms area seem vastly barren. Not barren, they seem to be growing food and wheat and things like that, but it is a bit of a dull scene. There are many displaced families living in houses that are dilapidated and run down, and many people that seem to have been displaced by the constant war of the past 30 years as well. And not only that, but beggars and things like that seem to be on an uptick, much more than you've seen prior in the city of Amman. Uh, the entryway into the city is not tightly packed, but it not like crowded. There's not very much of a line, so you guys are able to get inside the city after maybe like 10-20 minutes of waiting. As you approach the gate, they said a guard approaches you and says, "All right, what's the business? Your name?"
Oh, yeah. Gray will kind of give like a little flourish and bow, and he'll say, "My name is Sir Blue Dragon, and I have come here for the tournament in town, along with my companions here."
Make a deception check.
Absolutely. It's actually something he's fucking good at.
I was fucking hope so, because that's why I'm keeping quiet.
That's a 17.
Okay. And he says, "Yeah, of course. Sure you are. And you, sir?" As he looks to you, Kroava.
Krova's just going to kind of grunt, hoping that Gray catches the drift.
Yeah, Gray will say, "Yeah, this here's my friend Wild Bear. He wrestles bears for a living, and they kind of like cut out his tongue, so he unfortunately doesn't talk much. But he's also one of my companions, as well. He's here for this tournament of glory.
Make another deception check with it's gonna be slightly higher DC this time, sir.
Okay. 24.
Nice.
Sure. You guys are let inside and are able to make your way inside, including Sergeant Praxis, who, you know, it's fine.
It took everything not to walk through the gates and be like, thank you.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are able to walk inside the city and make your way wherever you wish. But I think
All I will say is, while in Amman, Kroava will constantly be on the lookout to see if, like, I fully understand that it's probably going to be like run down and destroyed in that, but he'll always have that little eye out to see if there's a little ice cream cart, like, just turned over at the side of the road or something like that. Just like, I was only here like 3 weeks ago and it was fine.
a couple of days ago, actually.
Right. Yeah. It wasn't that long ago.
All right. Sure.
Well, Gray, and while they're doing this, Gray will bring up the suggestion that they like look for a place where they can buy some supplies.
Yeah, I know a
See
great
if
little
there's
place.
like any merchants. Like,
give me a second, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Like, I know a great little place, Gray. Actually, I have to pick something up from there.
oh my god!
I still have my ticket.
I think you would understand what magic being illegal means.
Right. Yeah, Gilmore's is probably run out of town because, like, there's no way Gilmore would stand for this shit.
Yeah.
If he was still alive, which I think he may. Well, we don't even know. We don't know the fate of the heroes, but they are conspicuously absent, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't just kill off these characters off screen, but like they're gone. We don't know where they are.
Yeah.
Presumed dead.
You guys don't know where they are, but they're somewhere.
Yeah, they're somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere where we don't know where they are.
So where are you going? What are you doing?
Looking for a place to buy some supplies, like potions and shit.
Also looking for a place that we can kind of knuckle down and leave, because I doubt we want to like take in. Like, I want somewhere safe that I can leave the Lyramon blade. I don't necessarily want to take it into. If they're that kind of heavy hand on the magic, I think we should find somewhere that we can leave magical items.
In a city that has outlawed magic, where would you find a safe place to put your magic items?
Gray, bend over.
I'm gonna say, like, you got that bag of holding, you can just toss it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the bag of holding is magical in itself, is it not?
Yeah, but it's not that kind of magic.
Yeah.
It's not obvious magic. I mean, who's going to know a bag of holding is magical?
Oh, yeah. So actually, no, we probably wouldn't be able to find any healing potions, would we?
No.
Because they're magical in nature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in that case, yeah, that's fine.
That seems like shooting yourself in the foot by not allowing any sort of like magical healing. Even for these people.
Yeah.
It's not like they have a choice.
Yeah.
Well, I know that like the people don't necessarily have a choice, but like even like without being able to recover your own soldiers, like it seems like
they can just make more, so like they're all expendable.
I mean, I don't think you guys get for everyone that is not a devout follower of Lolth, like no.
Like they just let people die instead. I mean, that's how you run out of followers.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, you guys are gonna try and find a general store then?
Well, I mean, if they don't, if magical potions aren't available, then there's no point in doing so.
No.
Yeah. Probably just find somewhere to kind of like house up for the night and just
just grab it in, see if we see if we could like. Did we get the name of a resistance contact so that we can find talk to a noble, or is it that or we don't have
I'm sure. I'm guessing that Braxton will have information on that.
Yeah, we would have to have some type of contact.
It was more just
contact.
getting to Iman, getting somewhere safe and inside the city, and then we can figure that out when
next time
we've settled and know what we're doing.
That sounds fair. Yeah, it's just a safe place to hole up then.
Yeah. Sergeant Praxis informs you that he does have a few contacts in the city, but he needs to go out and have contact with them first
naturally
he can do anything else.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, we'll find somewhere safe.
Yeah, you find a nice 2-story inn near the river. That's you're able to get a couple of rooms at, get a room at.
Sweet. Yeah, that suits us. And anything that we have that would be the magic that's kind of banned, we'll put in the bag of holding, just then cover it.
Anything that is obviously magic, you will be killed for having.
Yeah, so like Leadermon and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes, if you cast a spell, you'll be killed for it if you're seen. If you use any magical abilities, you'll be killed for it. Even if it's something like divinely related, you're not allowed unless you are like a high ranking member of like Lult's clergy and things like that. Like magic items are in potions and things like that are still in use, but they are so highly restricted that even having them is like
enough to
yeah.
So only certain people are allowed to use the magic, which are just the high ups.
Yeah,
that makes
basically
sense.
all the power for the ones in power.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that's fucking smart.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to take them down.
Yeah. Power to the people.
Yeah. All right.
I just need those bracers switched over from Kroava to me. So that because like using mage armor would not be a good idea.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I thought like
temporarily equip them. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, would they work with mage armor? Because they're technically not considered.
Yes,
it's not considered armor.
Yeah, yes they would. They would work with mage armor.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of thought so because it said it changes your base armor class.
Yeah. Plus it gives you a +2, so like that gives you a little bit more pack to the punch kind of thing. You maybe be able to hold up a little bit more.
My armor class actually has to go down because I'm not under mage armor. So it would be, I think 15 would be my armor class. With my dex plus the
it would be 12 plus your dex.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
Right now it says 18.
Oh, you gotta.
I don't know how to change that.
You gotta
maybe I'll just. Oh wait, hold on. If I just click on it, I can undo mage armor. Go with equipped. Update. There we go. Perfect. We got it. I got it.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
We fucking learning, bitches.
Yeah. There you go.
It only took us 30 episodes.
That'll work really well for when I can use mage armor then. All right. So I guess that's gonna be about it for for today. Hey.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. As rather finish up early and get next week prepared than try and just come up with something new and enjoy what it comes up with.
Right.
I also ran a one shot for my other game that I'm in on Wednesday, and I'm kind of burnt out. So
no, it's all good. It's all good. Right. Well, what I'm going to do is say cheerio everybody that's in stream and thank you for coming.
Yep. Thanks for coming by the stream, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, when we fucking take on another tournament. This is going to be our second tournament, or Kroava's second tournament, but
Oh yeah,
like,
Was the
yeah,
first one?
Krova's, yeah, right.
yeah, even in Death
Although that
and
other
Desolate.
tournament was a little different, though.
Oh yeah, that
Uh,
was 30 years ago though.
Yeah, I mean it is, but even surrounded by Death and Desolate, we can still have some fun with tournaments. But yeah, thank you for coming, everybody. I'm going to switch over to this and say have a wonderful night. Bye.